if what you've been doing out of your own mind, because you think this is the way you're going to solve a problem of not having money, knowing that you need money to make money, right? If what you've been doing has not worked, it will not work. It's already been proven. Masterminds are everything. Like, because sometimes it's like we could be in our own head and you don't know what you don't know. And if we individually were going to accomplish something on our own, we would have done it in the however lifetime span that you've already been on earth. You would have done it. You have to be around other people who's already winning so you can see, how did you do it? What is the blueprint? And I guarantee the blueprint that they got, they learned from somebody else. So blueprints are transferable. Like, blueprints are transferable. And so when I share the knowledge that I'm sharing transferable knowledge that it worked for me, it worked for the people before me, it worked for the people who came after me, and it also can work for you if you take the same action. And so masterminds are everything, so that you can get out of your own head, so that you can learn something that you did not know, so that you can apply and do some things that you would not have known that you needed to apply or do. And so from my knowledge, there's no free masterminds, but some of them are pretty affordable to get in, right? Because had I not known, yes, the mastermind. So had I not known that that masterminds even existed, I didn't even know until like the past, I would say past 5 years, people start talking about masterminds. I'm like, well, what is that? Right. And then I got into a mastermind and my mind was completely blown. Right. So years ago, I'm gonna tell you guys this. So years ago, and this is all, it all comes full circle when it comes to having a purpose-driven business. I didn't understand that a mastermind was a part of the purpose, that it was supposed to be a part of the plan, but I didn't even know that it existed. But once it did exist, it actually helped catapult me into my purpose even faster. And so here's the thing. So years ago, my goal was to make $10,000 a month. That was my goal. Like with government contracts, that was my goal. Like, get some contracts, make $10,000 a month, and you're gonna be good, right? $10,000 a month is like $120,000 a year. I thought that was some money. I thought it was, until I got into a mastermind and people started talking about how they're making $100,000 in a month. And then I got into another mastermind and these fools are talking about they making $1 million in a single month. I didn't even know that those things were possible, but it's not until you get into those rooms of other people who are doing it, like-minded individuals who are doing way more than what you were doing, and then you see those things become possible. This is the reason why teamwork is the dream work. Brain share is everything. Being in a group coaching program is way more valuable than doing a one-on-one, because you get to see how other people are thinking. You get to learn what other people know. You actually get to understand the type of questions to ask, because you don't know what type of questions to ask unless you're hearing somebody else ask those questions. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I wasn't even thinking along those lines, right? So this is the reason why masterminds, group coaching programs, trainings, and being in those environments, networking events, that stuff is so key to succeeding. Yes. And then I started having similar results, because then I knew that I needed to stretch my goals. I needed to extend and expand on my purpose. I needed to dream bigger so that I can have a bigger purpose. And now my goal is like, I need to make like $1 million a month, right? That is that right there will stretch your imagination. But you don't just get those type of results without doing work. And you don't get those type of results without purpose. And you don't get those type of results without solving problems. So what my problem solvers are. Yeah. If you're a problem solver, you can get it's the sky's the limit. You can get those type of results. I see it all the time. I'm like, this close to having the results that I never imagined in a world, never in a million years dreamed that I would have those type of results like this close. Like even just the stuff that I see, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even know that this stuff was possible. And it's true. It's a lot of money on the table for everybody. I mean, in fact, I talk about contracting with the government and how if you have a purpose-driven business and you solve problems, like it will not only solve your problem of not having those things or having lack or not being prosperous or not making $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a month or a year or even $1 million in a year. It will solve that problem for you as you continue to solve the world's problem. Your problems will automatically be solved, right? The power of having purpose in business, it will bring you all of those things, everything that you started a business to accomplish, or even bigger. You got to dream bigger, right? Everything that you probably didn't even know that your business was a problem solver. Your business could be positioned as a purpose-driven business, and it will bring you prosperity. You probably didn't even know those things, but having a purpose, what is your purpose? Have you even thought about that? Have you ever asked yourself, what is my purpose in business? Why did I start this business? How can I go deeper? How can I solve more problems? How can I really position myself? What does my brand say about me? How do I want to present myself to the government agency? Well, they say Alicia is a problem solver for homelessness, right? Those things. So every time they have a bill that's written to add more money to solve the problems of homelessness, guess who they're going to call? Alicia. They're going to call you because they know your purpose. They're going to call you for it, right? I want to build reentry housing for people who have lost out or fell off in life in some residential assisted living. Yeah. So do it. So everything that you do, so you say you want. When you say I want to, you have to start telling yourself that I will. Action steps. Create the action steps. Create the action plan. What do I need to do? Who do I need to meet? What do I need to know? What do I need to learn in order to bring this want and desire into fruition, into a reality? Create those action steps and take the action, because that's the only way for you to take your want from a dream into a reality, is to create those action steps. And you have to ask yourself all of those things.